I guess the fourth and fifth.
Exactly.
Good evening. We will call the Common Council back to order, and I will ask the clerk to call the roll.
Alderperson Lysick.
Here.
Ranke. Here. Rote.
Here.
Stefanski.
Here.
Vitale.
Here.
Weigel.
Here.
Grisham. Here. Haas.
Here.
Keen. Here. 9 present, 1 excused.
We have a quorum. We will begin with the Administration and Finance Committee. I will ask the clerk to report out that committee.
The Administration and Finance Committee recommended approval of items 7 through 11.
And Mayor Devine, I move for approval of the committee report.
Thank you, Alderman Haas. Any discussion? Hearing none, I will ask the clerk to call the roll.
Alderperson Lysick.
Aye.
Ranke. Aye. Rote.
Aye.
Stefanski.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Grisham. Aye. Haas.
Aye.
Keen. Aye. 9 in favor, 1 excused.
Motion carries. Thank you. We will go on with the Public Works Committee. I will ask the clerk to read out that report.
The Public Works Committee recommended approval of items 12, 13, and 14.
Alderman Rote.
I move in accordance of the committee report, Mayor Devine.
Thank you. If there is no discussion, I will ask the clerk to call the roll.
Alderperson Lysick.
Aye.
Ranke. Aye. Rote.
Aye.
Stefanski.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Grisham. Aye. Haas.
Aye.
Keen. Aye. 9 in favor, 1 excused.
Motion carries. And next up, we have the Safety and Development Committee.
I believe item number 16, there's a member that would like that read out separately. So
Okay.
the Safety and Development Committee recommended approval of items 15 and 17.
I move for approval of the committee report on those items.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on item 15 or 17? Hearing none, I will ask the clerk to call the roll.
Alderperson Lysick.
Aye.
Ranke. Aye. Rote.
Aye.
Stefanski.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Grisham. Aye. Haas.
Aye.
Keen. Aye. 9 in favor, 1 excused.
Motion carries. Item 16.
Yes.
Mayor Devine, I move for approval of item 16.
Okay, we have a motion to approve item 16. Is there any discussion?
Mayor Devine,
Alderwoman Grisham.
I wanted to discuss a few concerns that I have with this particular ordinance, and I guess I had a few questions for Pete Daniels on this particular stretch. I understand, and with all due respect, I know it's 2nd District. However, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd District is impacted by the volume of traffic that goes and travels on Greenfield Avenue. One of my concerns is it was brought to my attention that this proposal would be more of a traffic calming measure, which concerns me that we put cars and people to calm traffic. So I asked Pete Daniels if there were any other measures made for traffic calming. I know that speed is a big issue on Greenfield Avenue. I agree. I think it gets bottlenecked through downtown. As soon as we hit 76 and head west, everybody opens it up like it's the freeway. But as a resident and taxpayer, I have concerns that if we open up that parking, would it be utilized? All businesses from 84th East all have parking lots on the south side of the street, and all are being utilized, I think with the exception maybe Tompkins, not so much. But as a 3rd District representative of a very busy business, which was Crawdaddy's, they do have north side parking, but you'll still see that the residents use the residential side, which is mostly the safest side, to gain entrance to the business. And that means even going as far as 2 blocks in rather than crossing a busy street, because the same concerns we have with speed, I think pedestrians would have with speed too. So I guess I would just like more information on what have we done for traffic calming measures outside of this, maybe what the reasoning behind putting this ordinance together and opening up parking really if it will benefit, costs involved, as well as have we had any enforcement on Greenfield Avenue if speed is an issue? So there were a lot of questions I have for you, Pete.
I don't know if I have answers. I mean, we haven't done any traffic calming. We'd have to, that's a state trunk highway. I was a new engineer when that was first done in 1992, so the next time the state comes to do that, we could look at doing some bump outs or something like we did on National. Marty actually had a good idea about we probably don't need those left turn lanes. Maybe if we had bike lanes, extending those, that might help. But that's a state highway, so we shouldn't have to spend our money to do that type of stuff on a state highway. We don't want to, because the state will pay for it eventually. So I guess we don't really want to spend our money on that road. But what were the other questions? I don't know if the parking will be utilized. What was the
The
third
question would be if the parking would be utilized. I mean, that is just kind of, who knows? We'll see. Maybe one particular block may be used versus all the others.
I mean, we're only talking about at night and on weekends.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's cars parked there, I guess that might help slow people down, but it's still a pretty wide road, so I don't know if we're going to see much of an effect. I don't know if the police have done some enforcement there, but they could certainly do that. They could put their speed trailer there or something. So
I guess my question really is was the purpose of this ordinance being enacted a traffic calming idea versus a real need?
no, probably
And
not.
how that was presented?
Yeah, no, it was to provide parking, I think, for the businesses, really.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I just wanted to state my position on it.
Thank you. Any other discussion on item 16? If there's no other discussion, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Aye.
No.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
No.
Aye.
No.
Motion carries. Now we'll move on to the License and Health Committee. I'll ask the clerk to read out that report, including the previous items.
The License and Health Committee recommended approval of items number 2, 3, 18, 19, and 5.
Mr. Mayor, I move for approval of the committee reports.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, the motion carries. Next up, we will have the Advisory Committee.
Advisory Committee recommended approval of item number 21.
Mayor Devine, I move approval of the committee report.
Thank you, Alderperson Reinke. Any discussion? Other than deep cause for concern?
We were just asking
It's
for
a
a
nervous
background
laugh.
check on those two.
If there is no discussion, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Alderperson Lysick.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Stefanski.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Grisham.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Keen. Aye. 9 in favor, 1 excused.
Motion carries. If I could quickly, before we adjourn, mention I got a text message after my mayor's report did not include the Independence Day Parade and fireworks, which were generously sponsored by Festival Foods this year. They will be taking place on July 2nd and July 4th. The parade is on the 2nd. The fireworks are on the 4th. There will be a lot of information on the city's website regarding the details on that, but I didn't realize that we did not have another meeting before the 4th of July, so I just wanted to mention that before we adjourn.
Au contraire, Mayor Devine.
What did I miss?
We will be meeting next week, Wednesday, July 23rd at 6 p.m., and I move we adjourn until that time,
Second.
June 23rd.
June 23rd.
Is that committee a whole, or?
No council meeting. It's a special meeting to approve licenses that didn't get their applications in time because of our terrible software that we had.
So in case people do not watch that meeting, I wanted to mention that there is a parade coming up. All in favor of adjourning?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.